working finally. Hey, what's up guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a advanced parking game in Scratch. The previous video I posted about a parking game was a simple parking game, and this is the advanced version of that as it was requested. So let's get started. So first you wanna make some different type of car costumes. Like a default one was the red one, and then I made the blue, the green, and the police car. So first of all, we'll make the system to change the colors, change the car type. So when the green flag clicked, forever, if just make a variable called car selected for all sprites and click on OK and hide it. Then when the green flag clicks, set car set to 1 and forever switch to costume car selected to all 1. And then you can make a block called key and say key and with an input, then car number and OK. Then add your if key pressed, then set car selected to C number, matlab car number means. Then put it here and put 1, then 2. Repeat this the number of cars you have, the times the number of cars you have. So I have 4 cars, so I have made this 4. So you can see when I press 1 it is 1, then 2, so this is the blue car, 3 the green car, and 4 the cop car. Let's see what happens when the scene changes. So good, this is the still that car. So now the switcher system needs a cache system, so we'll make a cache system, make a variable called cache. So this is the cache the player will hold with it. So first of all we have to make a list called cars bought for all sprites and click on OK. Then you can add an item called and name this 1, and other 3 items or the number of cars you have other than the first one set to 0. Then you can hide this list. This will work like if the value is 1 the car is bought, and if it is 0 car is not bought. So and put a script, when the green flag clicked add 1 to cars bought, and then repeat the number of cars leaving the first one. I have 3, total 4 cars. Then add 0 to cars bought, and also put here delete all of cars bought before the script works. So you can see the script, if I delete all of them and when I press green flag it is like this. Make this hidden, then this block, and put here if statement, if then an equal to sign operator, car number of cars bought is equal to 1, then it will set the car selected to 1 or else it won't. So now you can see if I press 1 the car is set to 1, but if I press 2 it is not. But if I add 1 here and then repeat 2 times, so when I go to my list, now you can see that all are 1. So let's set this to 0. You can see 2 are 1 and 2 are 0. So when I press 2 I can select this car, but when I press 3 or 4 it can't select other cars. So the system is working. Let's just, so now we're gonna make other scripts like the cache system. So the car system is made. Now we have to make something to buy this car. So let's make a shop, a small shop. Make a new sprite called shop, then set x and y to 0. Then let's just make a layout for the shop. So guys, I have made these costumes. This is the layout of the shop, in which the first car will be owned forever. You can select your car here and also buy other cars. So I have separated these 4 costumes. The first one is owned, the second one is $200, the third one is 500, the fourth one is $1,000, and also made a layout for all owned when you own everything. So I have separated these also. So this is owned. Only the first car is not in the owned one because it is forever free, and in the both layouts it is owned. So I have made this only a single time, and you can see owned, owned and owned. You can name these cars like car 1, and dash 1 will be when it is bought, and if like car 2 is dash 0, so it is not bought, and car 2 dash 1 is when it is bought. So let's start coding. So when the green flag clicked, hide, and when I receive open shop, then you can make a block, then build, then number, then start, and then a start input. Run screen without refresh should be checked. Click on OK. Now make a variable called clone number for the sprite only. OK, then hide this. When set clone number to start, then repeat number times, change clone number by 1, and create clone of myself. When I receive open shop, then go to sorry, not this, then hide and build the number of objects we have. So we have 1 the background and the forecast, so it is 5. Start from 0. When I start as a clone, if my clone number is equal to 1, then you can make a variable called item price for the sprite only. Click on OK and then hide, then set item price to whatever it is. So the first car has no item price, it is free, and make a variable called bot, and for this sprite only, and click on OK and make it hidden, then set bot to 0 forever. If else, touching mouse pointer, then set brightness effect to 20, or else set brightness effect to 0, and then if put your and touching mouse pointer and then mouse down, then put your if else statement. If cash is greater than item price minus 1, so this will be automatically detect if it is greater than or equal to. We have made this shorter, and then if it is true, then replace the car number like it is 1 year of cars bought with 1, so the car will be bought, and then change cash by item price into -1 -1, and then wait for 0.1 seconds, and then set bot to 1. And if not enough cash, then you can make a special effect to show. So let's make this visible and make a color effect. Set the color effect to 50, I think. Yes, it might be okay. then set effect to 0 and add a delay or it won't be visible of 0.1 second, and also add your clear graphic effects. In starting, go to front layer and show. So now this is the first script. You can also add here one thing, if else bot is equal to 1. If bot is equal to 1, then leave this blank and put this here. And if bot is 1, then if else statement, if car selected is 1 or car selected is not equal to what the car number is, so here it is 1. So then you can duplicate this script, same the active effect. You can make a block called active effect and make a input and click on OK. Then put this here, this is the if else touching mouse pointer, and put this input here. So you can shorten your script length, so let's set it to 20 and also add this here. If not car selected is 1, then active effect 20. If touching mouse pointer and mouse down, then remove this script and put set car selected to the number of the car, it is 1 here. So then also add a delay here, wait until not mouse down. Also put this here, this is a cool effect. So now it will work, and if it is car is selected, then set brightness effect to -20, so the car is selected. So this is the first script. You won't have to code any longer than this, and make a block to shorten this. So the first we'll add, this is a car buying script. So first we'll be adding clone number, cnum, then item price, then input, and if it is already bought, then input, then add the car number. This will be very efficient. Then you can add or just leave it, so this is good. So then duplicate the script and put it here, put the clone number here, then item price here, then bought here, then the car number here. Everywhere when car selected is that, set car number this, then also put it here, replace item car number of car spot with 1, and this is good. This will work now. So then you can remove this big script from here and put this small thing here. Clone number is 1, item price is 0, and bought is already 1, the first car is already bought, and car number is 1. Then duplicate this, clone number 2, item price is 200 in my case. In your case you can put it anything. Then bought is not bought, so set it to 0. Then car number is say 2, then duplicate these both and set the bot to 0 here. Then clone number 3, clone number 4, item price is $500 and then $1000, bot is 0 and the car number is 3 and then 4. So this is the small script you can make for shop. And also we forgot one thing, the background. So that just add one clone number, them 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then put here if clone number is equal to 1 then switch to costume, say background, and just that's it. You have to also make a costume thing here, then put your switch to costume, make a join here, car, and then the car number will be here. So also add one more and one more. So the car number will be put it here. So the car numbers, let's say it's 2 and then a dash, and if it is spot or not. So let's put the other variables or this things. The car number is will be put it here, and if it is spot will be put it here. So just put it here and switch to costume this thing. So now this will work great, but now we have to make how to close the shop. So make a variable, delete all clones for the spread only, then make it hidden, then make here a script, set delete all clones to 1, then 0, and also add a delay of 0.1 seconds, and put this under a receiver called close shop. You can also add a button afterwards, but now you can do thing like when I receive open shop forever if key space pressed, space is convenient, then wait until not key space pressed, and then broadcast close shop. So this will be good now. And also something to open the shop, duplicate the script, remove the receive, and put here when the green flag clicked, when key say space press, this will be okay to open and close the shop, then close broadcast open shop, or you can just change the key for convenience, say the up arrow and the down arrow for closing the shop, down arrow. This will be good, but now the game should be paused when we do, or else the player will move when we press these keys. So then make a variable called resume for all sprites and click OK. Make it hidden, set resume to 1 when the green flag is clicked. Or I think we should first check the gameplay. So let's press the up arrow. You can see the shop is open and everything is working well. I don't have $200, so it makes a effect. And if I set the cash to say $500 or say $700, so I can buy these two cars, $500 and $200. So I bought this car and also the $500 car, and press the down arrow key, nothing happened. And put this thing also here, down arrow key press and remove this, and when the close shop, this will work only if I put a script here when I start as a clone forever if delete all clones is equal to 1, then delete this clone. The clone will be deleted as soon as the delete all clones variable is 1. So let's try this. When the up arrow key press, so the shop is opened. Let's set the cash to $700. Click on it, so it is now bought, but it doesn't switch its costume. Let's press the down arrow key. Shop is closed. When I press 2, I can use this car. So to make the thing working, you can do like, then duplicate this thing, switch to costume, and then put it here again when the bot is equal to 1, and put this here, so it will change the costume to owned. Now let's start and set the cash to $700. press the up arrow key, and when I buy it, it still doesn't show that. So we have to remove this and put the item number of car spot to the car number. So now this should work. Set cash to 700. When the green flag clicked, then press up arrow key. When I click this, it is set to owned, but the car is not selected. We have to select it manually. So let's click down arrow and then press up arrow. So it is again showing the $200 and $500 thing. So what we can do here is replace this Yeon bot with item number of car spot, the car number, not the clone number, the car number. And if you want, you can delete this Yeon and the bot car. So now this should be working good. The green flag click, set cash to 700, press up arrow key. Then when I click on this, the car is owned, and when I click on this, this car is also owned, but when I click on this, it is not owned because we don't have $1,000. When I press down arrow key, and then I press up arrow key, so this is owned, and this is working. So the car selection is not working good, so we have to set. So let's put here set car selected to say the car number, put it here. So now again we have to test. When the green flag click up arrow, then $200 we don't have, set this to 700. So owned and selected, then this is already owned. Then down arrow, then up arrow. So this is now good. Now this is good, but we have to remove the Yeon and set bot to 0. We have to remove and put here a script other than this called NFLs. If item car number of car spot is equal to 1, then set bot to 1, and if else set bot to 0. Then put the script, and now we can see this will work now. Set cash to 700, and when we buy these and down arrow and then up arrow, so this is working well now. When I select this car or anything, this works great. So now the cash system is made completely. You can make a better option to make your shop look good. You can make a button for this. So we can make a button here. Quickly make a button to close it up like this, make it red, and then a white outline like this. I made this close button and this shop button, you can see here. So then we can make a shop opening and closing thing. So you have to just set the clone numbers again. So if the clone number is equal to 2, then switch to costume, close button, then forever add the active effect here 20, and then if touching mouse pointer and mouse down, you can duplicate this from here. Then broadcast, or sorry, wait until not mouse down, then broadcast, close shop. So this will be good, and we have to set it to the last clone number. So let's set it to 6, and then we want this clone number 0. This will be a good one. Set it to the shop button, and we don't have to change these things. as we are starting from 0 and it won't count this one. So when the clone number is 0, set switch to assume shop button and then add the active effect in the forever loop. Active effect 20 and the same thing here, and just set it to open shop and go to when I start as a clone and clean this all up, and then go to this script and put this like car select, oh sorry, clone number to 0, and then create clone of myself after this hidden thing. Not build this, oh sorry, put this here, clone number 0 and create clone of myself. Set resume to 1, already should be 1. So go to the car to set the resume settings. First of all, we'll check this. The shop button is appearing, click, shop is opened, but this button is not visible. Go to the shop and then set this to 6. Now let's see. So this is working good, but the shop button is not visible again. Then you can go to the script and put here and duplicate this and put here a not, but the clone number is not equal to 0. Or let's add a variable undeletable for the spread only and set OK. Then hide this. If undeletable is equal to 1, then not undeletable is equal to 1, then delete this clone, and then go to up and put here set undeletable to 1. Put this here. So now click and click. It's not closing. I don't think this should happen. I don't know why this is happening again. वही क्लोज हो गया, क्या हो गया? You can delete this script now, you don't need this. Let's try this and put this set undeletable to 0 here, and this added, as this is not working good, or just put it everywhere. Then you can see this is working, but this is not going to front. So let's try by making a variable called shop open for all sprites. So first of all, put here if not clone number is equal to 0, set undeletable to 0. Then go here and put set shop open to 1, and when I close the shop here, then set shop open to 0. How this would help is, if put here forever if shop open equal to 0, then go to front layer and show. This will keep it always on the top layer. Let's check. So this is now working finally. So this long script actually worked. So now we have multiple cars with a shop system here. I think this should not be here. So let's just change the costume, position, set this to year. So now it will work. You can see this is now working. Great. And reposition as you want. So you can add more levels, like as you can see, when I complete the game it restarts. And also we have to add some cash every time we reach a level. So put it here, change cash by 200 when changes level by 1, 200, and also here when the game completes add some 300 extra cash or 100 extra cash. Now we can see it will work now. Set cash visible. Let's just see. So it is adding 200. So this is working now, guys. So we don't need to make the resume system. You can delete this variable resume, remove this, and then delete the resume variable. So guys, the game is made. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next tutorial.